topic is Indian relief features. What is meant by relief features? Relief features is nothing but different types of landforms in the world. So before going to lesson, first we have to know about the location of India. India is located on the northern hemisphere. So why India is located on the northern hemisphere? Look at the map. We also know that 0 degrees is known as equator. Also we know about the directions. This is north, this is west, this is east, this is south. Also India is located on the northern hemisphere. Nearby the Asian continent. India is located on the nearby the Asian continent. We also know that this is known as latitudes, this is known as longitudes. Latitudes means nothing but which measures the north and south. Longitudes means nothing but which measures the west and east. So India passes the longitudes like this to this. Nothing but 68 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. Eastern longitudes. Also India passes the latitudes like 8 degrees 4 minutes to 37 degrees 6 minutes northern latitudes. Also height of India is 3214 kilometers. Width of India is 2933 kilometers.
So, India has different states in different regions. But do you know exactly the time in different states in different regions? No, because of time is different from different states. But do you know exactly time in the Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, etc.? To avoid this confusion, a meteorologist decided to keep an exactly time. India has taken a central longitude is known as 82 degrees 30 minutes east. Is taken as standard meridian time, which passes near the Allahabad.
Also, for the calculation of Indian time along with the world time, Greenwich time GMT is 5.5 hours ahead of the Indian Standard Time. IST passes near the Allahabad. Now coming to geological background. Then, do you know how is India is formed? Before going to how is India formed, so first we have to know about the landforms. Millions of years ago, enter the world, there are two landforms, nothing but Angara land and Gondwana land. India landmass is the part of Gondwana land. Nothing but Gondwana land is part of the India. When Earth is rotating, Gondwana land was transformed towards the northeastern part. Nothing but when Earth is rotating, Gondwana land moves towards the northeastern part, and Gondwana land is collided with Angara land. Angara land is nothing but European plate. Gondwana land collided Angara land and formed Indian landmass. Also, a million years of ago, between the Angara land and Gondwana land, a sea is there. Is nothing but Tethys Sea was present in between the Angara land and Gondwana land. Result of Tethys Sea, bulk of compressed many forces. Result of Tethys Sea was bulked of compressed with many forces, which raised bodies to higher level. Because of compressed forces, the bodies was raised to higher level. This sea, which is in downwards level, After the Indian landmass was created, it moved up. Because of its moving higher elevation, got freeze. Nothing but Tethys Sea is moving higher elevation and then it got freeze. And the Himalayas was formed. This happened millions of years ago. Himalayas. Origination of perennial rivers. Perennial rivers means which flows continuously throughout the year. Which rivers flows continuously throughout the year, like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. These rivers originate from the Himalayas. While they pass into landforms, they carried lot of mud, sand, soil, etc. And they make the land which are empty on the northern part of Himalayas. These rivers was filled and formed the plains. Plains. So what is meant by plains? Plains was good fertile land which are good for cultivation. So this lesson was Indian relief futures. So how many major relief divisions are there? There are 6 major relief divisions that are Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plain, Peninsular Plateaus, Desert, Coastal Plains, Islands. So first we are going about the Himalayas. So Himalayas length was 2400 kilometers. This Himalayas was present in between the Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh states. So area occupied from the Jammu and Kashmir to the Arunachal Pradesh is 5 lakh square kilometers. Length is 2400 kilometers and area was 5 lakh square kilometers. Also in the 2400 kilometers, 500 kilometers is almost in the Jammu and Kashmir, and remaining states like up to Arunachal Pradesh, west and east are nearly 200 kilometers. So this Himalayas was formed nearly 70 million years ago. Himalayas contain 3 parallel regions, though that are Greater Himalayas or known as Himadri, Lesser Himalayas also known as Himachal, and Shivaliks. Now first we have to go about the Greater Himalayas, also called Himadri. Average height of Greater Himalayas is 6,100 meters from sea level. From sea level, the average height of Greater Himalayas is 6,100 meters. It is covered with totally snow region. It is comprised by the glaciers. It is present in the northernmost range. It comprises of glaciers, and melting the glaciers is in the source of perennial rivers. Glaciers are present in the Greater Himalayas. Glaciers are melting in the source of perennial rivers. So next we are going about the Lesser Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas is also known as Himachal. Himachal is present in the south of Himadri. In the Himadri, most rugged surface was present. It is mostly compressed with rocks. The range of Lesser Himalayas is averagely 3,700 to 4,500 meters. Important ranges in the Lesser Himalayas was Pirpanjal and Mahabharata, which covers mostly Himachal. So Jammu and Kashmir valleys like Kullu and Kangra, famous hill stations in the Lesser Himalayas like Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Raniket, etc. are the famous hill stations in the Lesser Himalayas. Entire region, nothing but entire Himachal was covered with the evergreen forests. So what do you know about the evergreen forests? Evergreen forests is nothing but which never dry up. Whatever the season will be, the forest leaves and plants were always in green color. It is known as evergreen forests. Now let us go to Shivaliks. Shivaliks is present in the south of the Himachal. Shivaliks is present on the outer part of Himalayas. Shivaliks are completely down and very close to the Indo-Gangetic plains. Shivaliks width is 10 to 50 kilometers and height of Shivaliks is 900 to 1100 meters. Shivaliks are called with different names in the different regions. Shivaliks are called with different names in different regions. That is like Jammu Hills in Jammu region, Mishmi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Kachar Hills in Assam. Like different names in the different regions. This region consists of thick gravel and alluvium. The valleys of this region are called dunes. So what is meant by dunes? The valleys of this region are called dunes like Dehradun, Kotlidan, Patlidan. This is one more question, very important. Dunes and Doyab. Doyab was coming soon. First we have to know about the dunes. So what is meant by dunes? The valleys of this region are called dunes. Himalayas are ends with the Brahmaputra valley. Brahmaputra divides Himalayas from India to other nations. It takes hairpin bend and acts as boundary of India. It is known as Purvanchal. Purvanchal region consists of the sedimentary stones. Purvanchal region consists of sedimentary stones. Purvanchal was also has different names in the different regions like Shivaliks. Shivaliks also called different names in different regions, same as Purvanchal, like Patkai Hills, Meso Hills, Manipuri Hills, Naga Hills.
Let's go to Himalayas. Because of Himalayas, India has good climate. Himalayas was very important to Indians. We get cold winds which are coming from polar region completely towards the equator, which are blocked by the Himalayas. If suppose Himalayas are not there, then the winds coming to the Indias, then may Indians was destroyed because cold winds were coming. So which are coming from polar region completely towards the equator was blocked by the Himalayas, so that we get rains. Also India doesn't turn into desert because of the Himalayas. Summer rains and monsoon seasons entire India was because of the Himalayas. Climatic climatic seasons was upon the Himalayas. In India, 80% of people were depend upon the agriculture. So, in India, there must and should be have rains because of Himalayas regions which blocks winds which are moving from the Indonesian towards north. Because of Himalayas in India, rains are coming. If India, if Himalayas,
Himalayas are not there, then India is a desert. Listen this point carefully. If Himalayas are not there, then India will become a desert because of cold winds, not not good climate, etc. Himalayas act as perennial river and fill the Indian Gangetic plain with the soil and water. Now let us go to Indo-Gangetic plains. Indo-Gangetic plains are also known as Greater Northern Plains. Major rivers in the Indo-Gangetic plains are Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. These rivers are flows from the Himalayas. 20 million years ago, the entire Indo-Gangetic plain was shallow land, which brought alluvial soil from the rivers. So we also know that glaciers are falling in the Himachal, like that soil was bringing mud, soil particles, sand particles, etc. to the plains. So, Indo-Gangetic plains were divided into three major divisions, like the western part, the central part, the eastern part. The western part, this part contains Punjab, Haryana, Pakistan regions. Western part contains Indus River with 5 tributaries. Tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, the Ravi, Beas and the Sutlej. Now the water of Indus Valley was taken 80% of water from Pakistan and 20% of water is only taken from Punjab and Haryana states in the India. Western part is dominated by the Doab. What is meant by Doab? Doab is nothing but the fertile land between two rivers. This is also one more question, very important. Now let us go to central part. Now western part is Indus River and central part is Ganga plain. Major rivers in the central plain, nothing but central part, like Gaga to Teesta. Regions covered in these regions like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana, Jharkhand, West Bengal. Major rivers in the central part are Ganga and Yamuna with their tributaries like Sone and Kosi. Now let us go to eastern part. Western part is Indus Valley. Central part is Ganga and Yamuna. Now eastern part is Brahmaputra Valley in the Brahmaputra region. This is partial of Assam, not at all full of Assam, just little bit of Assam. This region is covered in the partial of Assam region. Foothills of Shivaliks like 8 to 16 kilometers width runs parallel to the Babar, where pebble gravel settled. Babar is nothing but where gravel and pebble sediments was settled down. It is known as Babar. Small rivers and stream flow under Babar is known as porous nature. Babar contain porous nature. Reappear in lower areas and form a swampy and marshy region is called terai. Terai is also an important question for 1 mark. Also Babar, Doyab, etc. South of Terai region we found alluvial plain regions. Now we are going to peninsular plateau. So what is meant by peninsular? We have studied it in lower classes. So what is meant by peninsular? Peninsular is nothing but 3 sides of water. It is known as peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau contains of old crystalline, hard igneous and metamorphic rocks. Southern part of Indo-Gangetic plains is present like peninsular plateau. The topography is tilted slightly towards east from western Ghats to eastern Ghats. The topography of, so this is western Ghats, this is eastern Ghats. The topography is tilted towards east from the western Ghats to eastern Ghats. The rivers in India like Ganga, Yamuna, Indus, Brahmaputra flows from western Ghats to eastern Ghats. Flows from eastern Ghats and emerged in eastern Ghats and may fall on the Bay of Bengal. Peninsula is divided into 2 major divisions like Deccan Plateau and Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau is also known as Central Highlands. Malwa Plateau is present in the west here, and Chota Nagpur Plateau is present in the east. This is Chota Nagpur Plateau. This is Malwa Plateau. In this peninsular plateau, rivers are seasonal according to the climates. Gangetic plains, the plateau region is dry. The region of plateaus were dry. Rivers are not perennial. That means what is meant by perennial? Perennial means the rivers which flow throughout the year. In this region, rivers are not perennial. Chota Nagpur Plateau is rich mineral resources. Chota Nagpur Plateau is famous for rich mineral resources. Plateau is lying to south of Narmada is known as Deccan region. So this is India, southern part of India. This is Western Ghats, this is Eastern Ghats, India. The triangular landmass is known as Deccan Plateau. Here you may find Indo-Gangetic plains. The Satpura ranges divides the Deccan Plateau and Indo-Gangetic plains. Now coming to the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats are parallel to west coast. This is Western Ghats, this is Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats are parallel to west coast. Eastern Ghats are parallel to east coast. Western Ghats was higher than East. Western Ghats are higher than East. Eastern Ghats are smaller than Western Ghats. The rivers which flow in the Western Ghats are continuous. The rivers which are flowing in Eastern Ghats are not continuous. The highest peak in Western Ghats is Anayamudi, which is located on Tamil Nadu. The highest peak in Eastern Ghats is Arayakonda, which was found in Chintapalli in Andhra Pradesh. Average height of Western Ghats is 2000 meters. Average height of Eastern Ghats is 900 meters. So what? Western Ghats was higher than East. The famous hills in the Western Ghats like Anamalai Hills, Palani in Tamil Nadu, Cardamom Hills in Kerala. The famous hills in Eastern Ghats like Nalamas, Velikondas, Palakondas, Sesachala are hills in Eastern Ghats. Famous hill station in the Western Ghats is known as Ooty. Ooty was also known as Udagamandalam. Now let us go to the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert is located on the leeward side of Aravalli. Aravalli is the northwestern part of Rajasthan. The Thar Desert is located in the leeward side of Aravalli. The Thar Desert receives very low amount of rainfall because it is Thar Desert. No, desert does not contain more amount of rainfall. So the Thar Desert contains very low amount of rainfall. It is ranging from 100 to 150 millimeters per year. The desert consists of an undulating sandy plain and rocky outcrops. It occupies much of western Rajasthan. Thar Desert occupies much of western Rajasthan. It has a climate with very low vegetation cover. Streams appear during rainy season and disappear soon after. Luni is only river in this area. Luni is the only river which is present in the Thar Desert. These internal drainage rivers fill into the lakes and do not reach the sea. There is only one canal which is longest canal in our country with 650 kilometers. That is Indira Gandhi Canal. The watering part of Thar Desert. Hence, several hectares of desert land have been brought under cultivation. Let us go to the coastal plains. We also know that Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Also, coastal plains are also contain Western plains and Eastern plains. The western coast starts from the Ran of Kutch and ends at the Kanyakumari. It is narrower than east coast. This plain is uneven and broken up by hilly terrain. It can be divided into three parts. The broken by hilly terrain is divided into three parts like Konkan coast, Canara coast, Malabar coast. Konkan coast is the northern part. It touches Maharashtra and Goa. Canara coast is the middle part. It includes coastal plains of Karnataka. Malabar coast, this is the southern part, mostly in the state of Kerala. Remember these states. Bay of Bengal plains are wide and have large surface structure. Bay of Bengal is large structure. It stretches from Mahanandi in Odisha to Kaveri deltas in Tamil Nadu. These plains are formed by rivers of Mahanandi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Bay of Bengal plains was formed by the rivers Mahanandi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These coastal plains are known locally by different names. These coastal plains are different names in different regions like Utkal coast in Odisha, Sarkar coast in Andhra Pradesh, Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. Lakes like Chilka in Odisha, Kolleru and Pulikot in Andhra Pradesh are the important features in the coastal plains. Chilka in Odisha and Kolleru and Pulikot in eastern coastal plains. These are the lakes. In the western coastal plains there was no lakes. Now let us go to the islands. There are two groups of islands. We also know that Andaman and Nicobar Island stretched in the Bay of Bengal. Lakshadweep Islands stretched in the Arabian Sea. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Narkondam and Barren Islands are volcanic origin. The southernmost tip of India is found in Nicobar Island is called Indra Point, which was submerged during the 2004 tsunami. That means in the year of 2004, the tsunami came from that Indra Point was submerged. Lakshadweep Islands are of coral region. So what is coral origin? Lakshadweep Islands are coral origin. Its totally geographic area is 32 square kilometers. 32 square kilometers is Lakshadweep Islands. This group of islands is famous for great variety of flora and fauna. So, what is meant by flora and fauna? Flora is nothing but plants, fauna is nothing but animals.